Well, here we are in another of my favorite places here at Willey Farms. It's the greenhouse. Doesn't it look gorgeous? And today we are back here and we're going to talk with Heather from Michelle Seed. And thank you for coming, Heather. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Well, good.
Love playing with flowers.
And you're going to tell us all about container gardening in lots of different situations. So let's get started. What do we've got a beautiful pot here.
We do have a beautiful pot, and that's your first step, is to pick a pot that you really like. This is probably your best investment, so pick a pot that's going to last for a while in a palette of colors that you enjoy. Make sure you're matching your siding with your house.
Right.
And choose a theme. If you're going for a festive party look on your patio,
Sure.
You're going to want a bright color. If you're looking for something a little more elegant, you might want a quieter pot. This is very all-purpose.
Now, do we have to worry about drainage or putting something in the bottom before we put the potting soil on top?
That's the old-time way of doing things, but they have found that potting soil all the way through is perfect.
Okay.
You actually get better drainage that way.
So I'm old, so that's how I think. Okay.
I don't think so.
Moving on. Okay. We've got our pot, we've
So,
got our soil.
No gravel in the bottom. That will
Okay.
just make a pool of water.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. The newest trend, which I really love, there's several new trends with containers. One is to use edibles. The other is to use perennials and shrubs in your containers. And the other is to see your container as entertainment, which incorporates pollinators. For instance, bringing hummingbirds and butterflies
And we
to the
love
patio.
that. We love that here, yes.
And it's so good for the environment and this area. So this is a blueberry that has been bred for a container. It's called a brazzleberry.
Brazzleberry,
And
okay.
there's several different varieties. They're made to stay small in containers and be loaded with fruit.
And this, we can just come out and take some fruit and eat it.
Absolutely. And
Cool.
isn't it beautiful? Look at the foliage.
It's gorgeous. And this one is peach sorbet.
Peach sorbet for the coppery color on the new
Okay.
foliage,
All right.
which we're going to play off that color with the plants we choose.
Okay, so what do we add in next?
So now we have a fruit. Now we're going to play off that orange with Vermilion Air from Proven Winners. And this is Hummingbird Airport.
Oh, okay.
It just-
And I see that that's, the hummingbirds would love that.
They do. The traffic, once you've got this planted in your patio or your area, you will hear the hummingbirds all day coming
Wonderful.
in and out of that.
All right,
So,
and next we go, we're going to
well,
put
we're
a
going to
couple of
put
those
two
in?
because they will actually fight over this.
Okay.
So we want to give them a couple of options to get in there.
And I
we-
understand that they are kind of territorial. They like,
are.
Don't be around me while I'm doing this.
Yeah, they want to protect their food supply.
Okay.
Can't blame them for that. So continuing on, the orange. This is a Dreamsicle Calibraceae.
Love the dreamsicle.
Great name, a
Yes.
yummy name.
Excellent. They always come up with such great names.
They
for all
do,
of
don't
these.
they? Yes. I love Proven Winners. Their stuff performs all summer long. The nice thing about this pot is there will be no deadheading. There will be very little maintenance.
okay.
Feed is most important.
All right. So is this a good pot for a beginner gardener?
It's an excellent pot.
Okay, good.
This is an excellent pot, really, for anybody. Even an experienced gardener would
Okay.
be thrilled to have this.
And I love the little white. That's so pretty.
This is Diamond Frost Euphorbia, and this little thing doesn't look like much just by itself, but this is like a baby's breath.
Okay.
Tough as nails, looks so delicate, always is clean and pretty in the garden, and this will soften the whole container. This white will grow through everything.
okay. It'll
and
intermingle.
Just soften the effect.
Great.
Really
And
beautiful.
What do we got? Two more that we're going to get in there?
We're going to add a little more. We're going to
Okay.
add some lemon thyme, and this is going to be our spiller over the front of our container.
Yes, because I have learned over the last few years that we have thrillers.
We have thrillers,
Those are the ones that are high up. We have fillers
fillers,
that go around, and then we have spillers.
and we have spillers.
And they go over the edge. See,
They do.
I pay attention and I learn.
All right, and the other dimension to the lime thyme is that you can put this in marinades for chicken and fish.
Oh, great.
So you can have this on your patio and serve a barbecue And you will have the hummingbirds entertaining your guests. You will be able to tell them that the marinade came from the thyme that's
There you
also in the
go,
pot.
boy.
It's really an all-purpose thing.
Okay.
I'm going to add some more orange here to the front just to make it a little more showy.
We like showy.
We do what?
We like
yes,
showy.
don't hesitate to crowd your pot. You've got plenty of soil in the depth of the pot.
Okay.
So it will take you through the season.
And people will be very impressed with this after you get it done.
I would be.
Yes. So it looks like we have like one more spot.
Okay.
So let's show people we've got one more little spot
One more
back
little
there.
spot in the back. This is a coleus that will grow in sun or shade. This particular one is called Merlin's Magic.
Oh my gosh, so many different colors of the
Isn't that
coleus.
gorgeous?
It's amazing.
Isn't that beautiful?
Okay.
So
let's
this
pop
will
it in there.
fill in the back nicely, and you'll have that
Wonderful.
beautiful purpley
That's
lime green
great.
color.
That's beautiful. So you've got edibles and flowers,
correct.
in here.
And your pollinators coming in.
right? The
So
butterflies
your
and
entertainment
the bees.
aspect.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so this is for sun or shade.
This is for sun. It will
For sun.
tolerate. Sun is considered 3 to 4 hours
Okay.
of sun.
Okay.
So everything as a matter of fact, everything in this pot is pretty shade tolerant.
And general, maybe once a day watering?
Once a day watering.
Okay.
I would put it on an automatic waterer. That's what I do at home.
All right. And these are some other shade
These
or
are-
sun. These are some other sun plants.
Sun options,
Okay.
because some people are not going to like the orange palette. So
Right.
we could easily go with the purples instead, with a
Okay.
purple basil.
So basil, okay, and this is
Blue phlox. This is
Phlox,
called
all right.
Intensia blueberry.
And what is this here?
This is a canna, and this will variegated. Look at that beautiful
Right.
leaf.
If you
That
like the
will
green.
make a nice
And
tassel.
this is pretty. This is
This is baptisia. This is a perennial,
oh, okay.
and a beautiful new variety with a grape-colored spikes. And
All
this
right.
can be left in the container or can be planted in the yard later.
Great.
Will live forever.
So we love the perennials. Okay,
Great
so
perennial.
we've taken care of sun.
Yes.
And next up is shade, right?
Correct.
Okay, next up shade. And now we've moved on to shade, and we've moved to a larger container here, Heather. All right, we've got a beautiful, this is a whiskey barrel, right? They call these whiskey barrels. Okay, full of dirt.
Ready
Let's
to go.
Ready
Okay,
to go.
we're going to do the front porch now. We're going to go for our thriller. There are so many options for the shade. So many different things we could do. Beautiful hostas. I'm going to pick King Tut. He's a graceful grass.
King Tut, okay.
He will get up to 6 feet tall, so he's a great big
Oh, wow.
guy.
So that's definitely a thriller.
He will also go in a water garden. Very versatile, does sun, does shade. These blooms will eventually be about the size of a basketball.
And this is the bloom.
That is the bloom,
Okay.
and that will expand to about that size.
Okay, cool.
So,
So
it's
now we're
just going to
moving
get
on
bigger
to
and better. Now this is a
fillers?
new hosta called Wee, and this will be a filler because this is a smaller one.
I love the little,
The ridges, that's why it's
Ridges, yeah.
called Wee, because you go Wee.
okay.
And we're also going to fill in with some bright colors. We're in the shade now, so
Right.
we really want to light the corner up.
Okay, and this is a
wherever we
coleus,
are.
right?
This is a coleus.
Hey, see, I'm paying attention.
Today's coleuses can do sun or shade.
Oh, okay.
And actually the colors will intensify
All right.
in the sun.
So we kind of spread them out.
Spread them out, look for dots of color. Now, the best option in shade for a really good bloom is a begonia.
Begonias.
They are just
Tried
the
and true,
greatest.
right?
They keep going in deep, deep shade and
Gorgeous
give
color.
you that color that you're not going to find anywhere else. And that will play off the coleus and add
All right.
some more glow to, since we're going for a glowy look and we're trying to light up the shade.
Oh, right. Okay.
For our spillers,
Oh,
we'll
nice.
use a lemon coral sedum, and that will spill over the side, and with that bright light green, that will be another bright spot on your porch.
Now
when you're
that
coming
spills
home.
over, but does it also spread?
It will spread
Okay.
and spill over
Awesome.
and fill the area. Another great plant.
Oh, that's pretty.
Doesn't look like much in the pot. This is
Right.
Frosty Night. This is a lobelia. It's like the old-fashioned alyssum, but it never stops blooming.
Oh, that's nice.
This will bloom right up until Thanksgiving.
Great, we like that. So let's
And
put that in
is
there.
another spiller that will spill over. Also smells like honey. Has
Oh,
a great
nice.
fragrance.
Oh, I love this.
So that will attract your pollinators.
Okay.
Of course, butterflies will come into your begonias. And just for a touch of whimsy, I'd like to add this other coleus called spumoni. And I'm adding this just because
it kind of looks like spumoni.
sounds so delicious.
How about that?
That will add another touch of some purple
Okay.
here, and don't be afraid to incorporate some tropicals. This is just a variegated ivy, but it's continuing that yellow theme that we're doing, and that will be
I think
another.
we got a spot for that right over there.
Another unusual thriller
that's
there.
pretty.
So
That's
you have
pretty,
a lot
yeah.
of interest.
And you don't have to worry about it putting 2 of each or 3 of each, or you can just pick whatever ones you want.
Fill your container and make
Okay.
yourself happy right from the start.
Okay.
Don't plant for it to grow. Plant for it to be happy this weekend
Okay.
and enjoy it.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much, Heather. It's been a
Thank you for
pleasure.
having me.
We've got
Excuse the
all
gloves.
kinds. No, that's okay. We always get all kinds of great information, and this is gorgeous. And I'm sure everybody's just going to go right outside and try and make one for themselves.
I hope you do, and I hope you love it.
Okay. Happy planting.